What's going on, guys? Jordan here, back with another coins and crypto news update. I am just going to cover a couple of news items that came through over the weekend. Just a couple of things that caught my eye. Actually, one that came out today, as well as kind of a news update, but then also putting something on your radar if you're not familiar with it. I'm sure you have heard some news about it, but they're an interesting group, and that's mainly to discuss BAT, Basic Attention Token. So if you're not familiar with these guys, I would definitely get them on your radar. Now they're kind of interesting in the sense that they had this big ICO, incredibly successful, but most of the tokens were bought up by I think 130 people or something like that. So that of course is sort of creates this artificial hype within the coin. But I mean, they're a serious technology group to look at overall. You have Brendan Eich, who's the creator of JavaScript. So of course, massive credentials there alone with what they're doing. But then they've got guys out of Mozilla, of course, Khan Academy, Yahoo, I should say guys and gals, AOL. So, a huge team, a lot of advisors. Ankur Nandwani from Coinbase is on the advising board for Brave, which is the web browser for Basic Attention Token, or for BAT. So if you're not familiar, they're kind of a digital platform, a digital marketing platform for web advertisements. So I covered QChain a couple of weeks, or I think about a week ago now, maybe a little bit back, who is a competitor to Basic Attention Token. So QChain is looking to build their own blockchain to create this ad network that people can come to as advertisers or publishers, and of course as the sort of node operators to facilitate deals and smart contracts and things like that. So now the difference here with BAT is kind of a couple of things. One is that they're already built, or they're being built on the Ethereum blockchain. So they're working on a network that's already well established, a blockchain that's well established, and that takes off a certain sense of uneasiness about your investment and what you're looking to do. When it comes to any new types of blockchain technology. So what works in the past is good for short-term investment here, as these new ICOs and these new token sales start hitting the streets. So overall, I think they have a very impressive, like I said, a very impressive team, idea. And if you're not familiar with the concept, so right, they're going to create this network that allows them to facilitate marketing and advertisements between advertisers and publishers. And so what they're doing is they have this Brave internet platform or internet browser that eliminates all of the old ads, blocks them all out. So it has its built-in ad blockers, as well as ways to cut down on the amount of trackers that we all have when we're out, browsing the web and things like that. I assume that includes cookies as well. So pretty cool. It's supposed to be a significantly faster web browser and then what they do also have is built-in micro tips that you can that has that functionality built into the web browser. So rather than have to pay with these gaudy ads or click on stuff that is super clickbaity or whatever, the incentive is or I guess the power is given back to us users to be able to go and tip whether it's tip an article that we're reading or a video. You'll have that power to sort of delegate where you want your money to go overall. And so I assume there will be microtransactions or micro tipping will come in the form of just another coin, whether it's Doge or Redcoin. Digibyte, I think, is also supposed to be a sort of a premium tipping service, or a blockchain. So but that I'm not sure on. But in any case, really exciting what's going on there. I'm probably going to take a stake out in them just to see where it goes with all this hype. You know, obviously my concerns are within, you know, are people going to go over and use Brave? Now, I myself, I'm going to go check it out and just see what it's all about. And if I like it, I'll stick with it. Maybe I'll keep doing these this way. But overall, certainly an interesting group. I suggest go checking out their white paper, checking out what they're all about, and you know, making sure that you know, you don't miss out on a potentially new and interesting idea and concept and technology. So, not financial advice. Next bit of news I wanted to personally cover was just this one out of Nevada, and a win for the Fourth Amendment overall, I would say. So their lawmakers are sending a blockchain tax bill to the governor's desk, and when you initially read that headline, you think, oh, they're going to implement some sort of tax on blockchain investments and Bitcoin and stuff. And it's actually the opposite. It's actually a bill to block the taxation of blockchain use. Nevada is a pretty, you know, I guess you could call it maybe libertarian, but you know, they've got a conservative or more right wing governing body there, and so it makes sense that this would come into place overall. So sort of in a brief text, it explains a local government entity shall not A, impose any tax or fee on the use of a blockchain or smart contract by any person or entity, B, require any person or entity to obtain from the local governmental entity any certificate, license, or permit to use a blockchain or smart contract, or C, impose any other requirement relating to the use of blockchain or smart contract by any person or entity. So really great, really helps, really just strengthens the idea that we're all getting involved in with blockchain and with cryptocurrency and stuff like that. You know, the idea that you know, the governing bodies cannot necessarily track it, more anonymity, just more control over our money, non-fiat based money. This is good stuff. This is what we want to see, and this is the stuff that I personally like to see as well. Now, I don't see this catching on in other states, but some others probably will too. Hopefully, the one I'm in will adopt that idea. That's a hope. We'll not, of course, you know, hold our breath on anything like that. So, so that's it for today. Just a couple of quick news things here. The cryptocurrency market cap is approaching 100 billion. Pretty big milestone here coming up. I assume we're going to hit that. I'd probably say a week from today. We'll probably be there, if not by the weekend's end. A lot of money kind of pouring in at the moment. So I'm going to be looking for buying opportunities during any pullbacks. Yeah, I mean, I think once we get to 100 billion, I think, I don't know if that's going to necessarily kick off a flood of new money coming in, but I got to assume that some major mainstream news channels will pick it up and run with it. So, you know, hopefully this is, you know, in a couple years time, we'll be sitting here talking about 1 trillion. That would be even more exciting, I think, for everyone, especially if you're reading this now or listening to this now. But if I'm showing any highlights of this in the future, I think it would be pretty exciting to see that progression transpire at that point in time. So yeah, if you guys like this content, like and subscribe, donate. Affiliate links are below. Just remember, Genesis SHA 256 mining is back. That is the free unlimited Bitcoin mining. So if you use my affiliate code below, you'll get 3% off your order. I'll get a little kickback there, help support the channel, help support more news content, more time to bring you guys content you can listen to, hopefully enjoy my perspectives, and just make good decisions and get excited about this stuff, hopefully as much as I am. So that's it for today. Take care, guys. Have a great night. We will check you tomorrow with more crypto coin news. Take care.